Hi, it's Mr. Wood, and we're back with another book. This one's called Don't Fidget a Feather. And it's by Erica Silverman, illustrated by D.S.D. Schindler. And this is Sophie, who's excited about this book because she just found a skunk friend the other night. She smells great. Let's get started. Don't fidget a feather. Oh, there goes Sophie. One day, excuse me, Duck went swimming in the lake. What a great swimmer I am, she thought. Just then, she heard a big splash. Greetings, Duck, said Gander. Hi, Gander. Watch me swim. Duck paddled as fast as she could. Not bad, said Gander, but I'm faster. Let's race, said Duck. Ready, set, go! And off they swam across the lake. Duck came in first. Ta-da! I am the champion. Maybe, said Gander, but I can fly higher than you. Cannot, said Duck. Gander flapped his wings. Ready, set, go! And up they flew above the spruce trees. Gander flew higher. I am the champion of the champions. No, you aren't, said Duck. Yes, I am, said Gander. Thump, thump. They landed side by side. Duck fluffed out her feathers. She waddled back and forth. Finally, she turned to Gander. Let's have a freeze in place contest, she said. Don't move. Don't talk. Don't fidget a feather. And the winner will be the one and only true and forever champion of champions. That's me, said Gander. We'll see, said Duck. Ready, set, freeze. Gander stood still. So did Duck. She watched Gander, and she waited for him to move. A bee flew out of the bushes. It zigged around Gander's head. It zagged around his tail. It won't be long, thought Duck, before I will be the one and only true and forever champion of champions. But Gander did not move. The bee zigzagged toward Duck. It hovered over her head. It landed upon her neck. Duck did not move one muscle. She did not quack one quack. She did not fidget one feather. And the bee flew away. Duck waited and waited for Gander to move. A horde of bunnies bounded over. They perched on Gander's head. They slid down his long neck. Soon, thought Duck, soon I will be the one and only true and forever champion of champions. But Gander did not move. The bunnies surrounded Duck. They tapped on her beak. They played with her webbed feet. They leapfrogged across her back. But Duck did not move one muscle. She did not quack one quack. She did not fidget one feather. At last, the bunnies hopped away. Oh. Duck waited and waited and waited for Gander to move. Caw, caw, caw! A cluster of crows swooped down on Gander's back. They bounced up and down. Any second now, thought Duck, I will be the one and only true and forever champion of champions. But Gander did not move. The crows swarmed around Duck. Caw, caw! They flattered their wings in her face. They cawed in her ears. They tickled her tail feathers. Duck did not move one muscle. She did not quack one quack. She did not fidget one feather. Caw, caw, caw! The crows flew away. A sudden wind gusted up. Clouds of dust rose into the air. Branches swayed and leaves scattered. Whoosh! The wind blew Gander into a grove of dandelions. Knocked Duck into a mulberry bush. After a long, long time, the wind settled down to a sighing breeze. Half a second move, half a second more, thought Duck, and along came Fox. Ding! What luck! Fox's nose quivered with delight. Dinner tonight and dinner tomorrow. Dinner just waiting to be cooked. Out of the corner of her eye, Duck could see Gander, but Gander did not move. Then neither will I, thought Duck. Fox rolled Duck and Gander into his sack and fastened it tight. Then he dragged and pushed and pulled it through the woods. Fox took Duck and Gander out and set them down next to each other. He started a big pot of water boiling. Bloop, 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 bloop. He chopped up potatoes, tomatoes, carrots, celery, and squash. He threw in a handful of beans. He added garlic and pepper, and he stirred the stew. And then he turned and looked at Gander. Gander did not move one muscle. He did not quack one quack. He did not fidget one feather. Neither did Duck. Eyes sparkling, Fox pointed from one to the other. Eeny, meeny, miny, mander. Cook a duck or cook a gander. My tummy says to pick this one, and that is Y-O-U. This is kind of scary. Fox carried Gander over to the pot. Gander has to move now, thought Duck, but Gander did not. Fox opened the lid. Clouds of hot steam bellowed out. Move, Gander, please move, thought Duck, but Gander did not. What if Gander can't move, thought Duck. What if he's too afraid? Fox lifted Gander high. In we go. Quack! Don't cook my friend! Duck snapped at Fox's tail. She nipped at his nose. Help! Help! Fox dropped Gander and went running off into the woods. Duck and Gander watched him go. Duck sighed. Well, Gander, I guess you win the freeze in place contest. Maybe, said Gander. But you, Duck, are the one and only, true and forever champion of champions. I am? Duck stared at Gander, and then she smiled and puffed her own feathers. Yes, I suppose I am. Gander peeked into the pot. Smells good. Shall we eat? And they ate the whole pot of Fox's delicious vegetable stew. Well, that was a very scary book, but it ended a nice way, I think. Sophie loved it. Thanks a lot, guys. And let's have a great day. We'll see you later.